Chaos to calm. Tip number 1. Find what triggers you. Identify what causes you stress and avoid it. Or you can remove yourself from the situation, rethink, and then go back to the situation at another time. Tip number 2. Declutter. Organize your life and your home. Remove all clutter and get rid of the things you no longer use. Tip number 3. Reduce the impact of clutter. Clutter can cause difficulty in focusing and procrastination. This can affect your personal and work life. Tip number 4. Avoid health problems. Clutter can cause digestion problems, heart problems, weight problems, and even type 2 diabetes when you allow it to get out of control. Tip number 5. Why are you cluttering? Recognize why you have allowed clutter to happen in your life. Is it because of sentimental value, or do you believe you will use the items later? Think about if this is really true or just an excuse. Tip number 6. Know the effects of stress on mental health. Stress can greatly affect your mental health. You can become depressed, anxious, or always overthinking. Tip number 7. Be mindful. Learning to be mindful is one of the top ways to get rid of stress. Practice mindfulness in all areas of life for a better mind. Tip number 8. Slow down. The best way to be mindful and appreciative is to slow down. Focus on what is happening right now, rather than in the future. Tip number 9. Have more focus. Spend more time focusing on the present. This will allow you to focus more on the things that matter right now. Tip number 10. Rework harmful thoughts. Take your harmful thoughts and turn them into something more positive. Try to stay away from the things in your life that bring negativity. Tip number 11. Pause and feel. When you feel overwhelmed or stressed, just take a moment and pause to be in this moment, right now. Tip number 12. Journal more. Spend time every day writing in your journal so you can vent and get rid of unwanted thoughts. Tip number 13. Reflect. At the end of each day, reflect on the day and see how everything made you feel. Tip number 14. Take care of yourself. Stop stressing about things you cannot control, like the future, the past, or other people's feelings about you. Tip number 15. Start slow. Becoming mindful and calm is a process. Start slow and don't overwork yourself. Tip number 16. Take breaks. Throughout the day, take physical and mental breaks. This allows you to reset and focus more on what matters. Tip number 17. End the day with gratitude. Don't go to bed with negative thoughts. End the day appreciative of everything that happened. Tip number 18. Sleep more. Stress can be triggered by a lack of sleep. Make sure you are getting a good rest every night and get off screens before bed. Tip number 19. Be positive. When harmful thoughts enter your mind, change them into positive ones. Make sure negativity does not overwhelm your life. Tip number 20. Make your own plan. Make a plan to stay calm and focus on the present. This is your plan and does not have to be like everyone else's.